When hurricanes hit, power outages can follow. We understand how challenging it is to be without electricity, and your local electric cooperative is here to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. Think of the electric grid like the interstate highway system. Just as highways move cars across long distances between cities, high-voltage transmission lines carry electricity from power plants over vast distances. These lines are the backbone of the system, moving power quickly across regions. Then, just like highway exits guide cars into local areas, substations step down the voltage so power can move onto smaller, local distribution lines. These lines are like the local roads in a town, delivering electricity to your neighborhood and home. Along the way, tap lines serve as the smaller side roads that branch off from local roads, delivering power to individual streets, homes, and businesses. Finally, transformers are like your driveway, providing the final path to safely bring electricity into your home. During a major storm, high winds and debris can cause significant damage to both transmission and distribution lines, leading to widespread outages. While we work around the clock, the damage means restoration can take time. Restoration starts with repairing high-voltage transmission lines. These lines rarely fail, but during major storms, when significant damage occurs, they must be repaired before other parts of the system can operate. Next, crews inspect distribution substations. These substations serve hundreds or thousands of consumers. Crews assess whether the problem is with the substation itself or the transmission lines feeding into it. After ensuring substations are back online, crews move to main distribution lines. These lines carry power to large groups of consumers in communities and housing developments. Next, crews inspect tap lines, which deliver power to transformers outside homes and businesses. If tap lines are damaged, these must be repaired to restore service to local areas. Finally, if your home remains without power, the service line between a transformer and your residence may need to be repaired. Restoring power after a hurricane is a challenging process, and it can take time. Crews face obstacles like downed trees, flooded roads, and equipment that needs to be rebuilt. In rural areas, power lines often run through secondary roads and heavily wooded areas. Clearing these paths can take longer, especially when crews have to replace poles and rebuild lines. Your electric cooperative's line workers and contractors are working around the clock with help from across the state and country. While you may not always see crews working in your area, rest assured that every mile of line is being addressed and progress is happening every day. Some of the hardest hit areas require more time due to extensive damage. For example, replacing just one broken pole can take up to 4 hours, and some areas need entirely new infrastructure. In these places, power restoration is a rebuild, not just a repair. This process takes longer, but we won't stop. Your safety is important to us. Please stay away from downed power lines and slow down when driving near work crews. Be cautious when using portable generators. Always keep them at least 20 feet from your home and never run them indoors. We know extended outages are tough, but your electric cooperative is committed to restoring power as fast as possible. Our crews live and work in the same communities you do, and they're working tirelessly to get the power back on. It's all hands on deck and all boots on the ground until the last light is on.